Hello and welcome. My name is Barbara Wainwright, founder and CEO of Wainwright Global Institute of Professional Coaching. And I am delighted to be here with Elizabeth Larson so that you can learn all about contact mapping. And before we get started, I just want to do a quick introduction for Elizabeth. Elizabeth is a personal and business transformation coach, an author, trainer, speaker, and chief of client success at Contact Mapping. So there's contact mapping right there. So you might want to know what that is. Stay tuned. We're going to tell you all about it. Elizabeth's passion is to help people create the business and life of their dreams by creating incredible networks and communities that bring unlimited business opportunities. This is so cool. I want you to understand how amazing this tool is. So I'm excited about it. Contact mapping empowers people in the business of relationships, which is what coaching is all about, is relationships. So it empowers you to generate the opportunities and results from your networks. So this is to build a network, to grow your network, to create a community. It's what all coaches need when they're first getting started. They need to be able to generate that community of people that are interested in what they've got. So without any further ado, Elizabeth, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you.
I'm so glad to be here too. We're just having a great time together.
So true. Oh my gosh. So Elizabeth, will you share a little bit about you and then we'll jump into all about contact mapping?
Yeah, well, I'm the chief of client success at Contact Mapping. And I came to this because of an amazing relationship that I had with Tom and Adrienne Chenault. They are the founders of Contact Mapping. And their passion was helping people, and just they really lived their truth. They really lived all of this. And when I got the opportunity to come on, I just jumped in a second because of the amazing, beautiful things that they're doing in people's lives. And so now I get to do and share that also and help people create these incredible businesses and incredible relationships. I live in Arizona. It's beautiful. I'm actually going to be moving to Colorado soon, which is also beautiful as well. And I have been training and coaching for about 10 years now. So this has been a beautiful thing, just being able to, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think the transformation that you get to see in people's lives and businesses is probably one of the best things on the planet.
Isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the beauty of coaching, is because we're helping to change lives for the better. And it's so exciting. And most likely you've been through my training if you're getting this email. And I'm just, the opportunities here with this software, and you know that that's my background, are really incredible. So let's just jump in. What is contact mapping?
Well, contact mapping is a system and it's a philosophy both. So most people are used to CRMs, customer relation managers, things like that. And there are a lot of great things out there, HubSpot and all these other things. There's a lot of great things. Some of them are very complicated to learn. Some of them are really expensive. And so what we did is we created what we like to call a personal relationship manager, where it helps you really remember the details of people, your clients. You can see so many different things. However, we paired it with incredible training. So we also have the philosophy of how to build a business, how to make these incredible networks, how to create these amazing relationships. And we put it all together and we call it contact mapping.
I love it. So when you think about mind mapping, and people in my community should be aware of mind mapping, it's where you start putting together different ideas and how do they all fit together, and they're brought together with lines on a map. So it's the same kind of idea here. We're contact mapping. So we're mapping who it is that we met, when we met with them, what we talked about, and when we're going to meet with them again. So one of the great things that I saw in contact mapping that I really liked was the ability to schedule a follow-up, whether it's a month or 6 months, a year, it doesn't matter when, but scheduling a follow-up. Because I don't know if you've heard this before, but I've heard the money is in the follow-up. So if you're not following up, you're losing all kinds of money, right? So this is really, really important. And I'm going to go ahead and be really transparent and honest here. I don't follow up. I have not been that person that follows up. I meet people and it's like so nice to meet people. I love people. That's why I'm a coach. But at the same time, I know that in the past, I'm going to say in the past, I haven't been good about following up. I now have contact mapping. So I am starting to fill my contact mapping account with the follow-ups and the names of the people that I meet. And I get introduced to so many people. It's hard to keep track of who they are, what they do, what's the relation, how do I know them, when did I meet them, when am I supposed to follow up with them? There's so much of it going on in my head right now, it's spinning. And contact mapping has a solution for all of that.
Right. And you know, as we get so busy, honestly, we're too busy to try to remember all of those things on our own anyways. It's just, you know, you've got work, you've got kids, family, you know, all these just different things going on in your life and a business. And right. and to try to juggle all of that. And you know, I have to tell you this story real quick about follow-up.
Oh, yeah.
A long time ago, quite a while ago, before I came to contact mapping, I met a woman and she had this incredible business opportunity. It was just this wonderful thing. And I just thought I met with her and I gave her my phone number and I was like, and she was going to call me. And I got to thinking that evening and I said, my gosh, you know, and I was ready for a change at that point. And I was like, you know what? I think this is, I think this could be it. I think this might be exactly it. And you know what happened? She never called me. It's like 4 years later and she still hasn't called me. And I know I'm going to see her at one of these conventions.
Yeah.
When everything really starts opening up again. And I'm going to walk up to her and say, you never called me, but you know who did? Tom with contact mapping, because he always had that rotation going.
Yeah.
And so this is the importance. Like you have people that maybe they're not ready to start coaching with you right this second. However, when we learn and when we teach you how to keep that door open and teach you how to help people remember who you are, the moment that they are ready, they know who to call. And then you suddenly start getting people calling you. And you're like, and you have more business than you actually need. And then you get to be really, really, you know, choosy of, you know, I'm going to work with these people because this really resonates with me. And you're not looking for business because business is coming to you.
Yes, I love it. And that is the truth. If you build your network, and that's how I survived as a software development consultant, was I networked. So I networked everybody that I came into contact with for that was in software that was a consultant, because consultants kind of go in little bunches around, and I never was out of work for a day. So it's the same thing. If you just keep track of the contacts and the people that have shown interest, the people that you meet, you keep reaching out to them, letting them know that you're there, and, you know, pinging with a follow-up. I love it. And I got to tell you, contact mapping makes it so easy to do the follow-ups, because right there on your contact mapping, you have the capability to input the LinkedIn connection. So all you have to do is tap that button and boom, you can message, or tap the Instagram button and then message there, or tap the messenger button and message. I mean, it's so easy to just send a little follow-up and say, hey, I was just thinking about you. It's just tap, tap, and you're done. It's great.
Yeah, I love that. And the other thing I love also with that is that we actually teach people how to do that. So we have this daily launch where we teach people how to become a master at follow-up, or what we like to call remembering. And one of our clients, she actually mapped 1,500 people in 2 months, and it completely changed her business, like completely changed. And it was only small little amounts of work each day. So people, you know, when they think about stuff, they're like, oh, this is going to take a lot of time. This is going to take a lot of, you know, effort. It's going to be too hard to learn it. And it's not. It actually is when we teach you how to do this, it's just short, it's easy. And then you're doing the rest of your day and enjoying the conversations that you've created.
That's right. You know, I love that. Well, great thing is that it interfaces with the contacts on your phone. So you don't have to, you're not sit there doing data entry all day. You know, it's only the data entry that you're really doing is when you're following up with someone, you're taking notes on what you talked about. And so that the next time you go to talk to them, you've got your notes right there and you're following up. It's great.
Right. And that's so powerful. The note part is huge, because on the phone, if you don't like typing on your phone, you can voice to text all of your notes and it writes it out for you. And the great thing is when you come back to do a meeting, you look through those notes And you can see not only everything you've done with that person, as you're working with people and your clients, you're going to be able to see patterns and things that you may
Mm,
not have caught, just trying to remember things on your own. But then all of a sudden you see, wait a minute, at this time of the year, she's always spinning out, or at this,
oh,
this situation seems to always produce this kind of action. Maybe there's a trigger there that we need to work on or something. I mean, it's incredible for coaches because you get that insight that you might not normally see when
yeah,
you're just not, having that kind of information in front of you.
right. That makes so much sense. It really does. So I can see how contact mapping would help people build a very, very successful coaching business by keeping track of the people that you meet and continuing to schedule little follow-up messages, whether it's, a week later, a month later, 6 weeks later, whatever. You schedule those follow-ups, and like there's a saying for a reason: the money's in the follow-ups, because that's true. That's where the money is. It's when you follow up with people and let them know that you're still thinking about them and you care about them, right? And you want to know how they're doing, and is there anything I can do to support you and help you? So I think it's brilliant. What I really love about contact mapping is the training.
Yeah.
And I understand there's a free version. So I highly recommend you get on the free version and check it out. After that, you want to get on the paid version, because the paid version is a whopping $30 a month, from which you get all the functionality of contact mapping and business building training, which you're never, ever, ever, never, ever going to get anywhere else for $30 a month. So I don't understand why, especially a brand new coach who needs to build a network, who needs to get out there and meet more people and stay track of them and follow up with them, wouldn't jump in on this for $30 a month to get the business training. And how do I build my business with contact mapping and get that training? It makes so much sense to me that would be, in a heartbeat, I would be signing up for contact mapping and get that training at $30 a month. Not only that, you guys meet 5 days a week, right?
Right, we do. On Mondays, we have our weekly business training. We call it our Monday weekly launch business training. We have industry experts, extremely successful people coming in, or one of the members of the contact mapping team, which all of us have had successful businesses as well. And we're showing you how we did it. What did we do to build these networks? What we did on social media, what we did in person. It doesn't matter if you want to build in person or on social media, we can help you, show you how to do that and build these incredible networks. And then on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we have what's called the daily launch. Daily launch, we start our day, we launch it powerfully with conversation. We teach you how to push out those follow-ups really quick. So it's not taking a lot of time. So you have conversations going throughout the entire day. And then after that, we have group coaching for your business, show you and help you, support you, ask whatever questions you come with. Some people have goals that I want to be at this kind of income by this kind of time. What are the steps to get to that in my business? And we're giving you that training and showing you the techniques and stuff that we have all used. And then on Friday, we have Feedback Friday, which is our celebration. And the members come together, they celebrate a win of the week. But here's the terrific thing about it. They also tell you how they did it. So you're getting invaluable information about what's working out there right now that you can take and implement into your own business. So the training is off the chart, and it has changed so many people's lives.
Yeah.
Like one of our clients, Paul Vandeven, he actually doubled his business the first month, doubled his business the second month, and the third month went up 60% more. And just by doing the simple steps, and it wasn't a ton of, everybody thinks, it's going to take, I'm going to work 8-10 hours a day and stuff like that. And the truth is, it's consistency. And so we teach people how to do the simple steps consistently that bring the business.
I love that. I love that. And like I said, you can't get that kind of training anywhere else, but having software to manage your contact mapping, to manage your follow-up, and have it be as easy as tap, tap, tap. It's like that just takes all the effort out of it. It's it's almost too easy. It's too easy to stay in touch. There's no excuse for not staying in touch when it's just a matter of a series of tapping. And I love that you guys provide that training and hands-on onboarding and all the rest of it, because when you buy software, you can end up not ever using it because you didn't have somebody saying, hey, no, you click over, no, go over here on the left. That's where you're going to find all this. Go over to the right side, you'll find that. Click over here, you'll get, you know, if you don't have that and you have to try and figure it out yourself, it's a showstopper for a lot of people. So fabulous that you do a hands-on training and onboarding and bringing people on, and the business training that you can get for $30 a month is like, this is all incredible. This is almost like, if you don't do this, you're setting yourself up to fail, truly, right? I mean, because I think about all the people that I've met that have gone by the wayside because I haven't had my contact mapping software available. I've lost a lot of business because of that. And I've lost track of some people that I really liked a lot too. You know, I don't have their information. I've tried to find them on Facebook and I can't. So it's, you know, it's also a way to keep those precious contacts right there close to your heart and your phone.
Right. And we help people, you know, with that and being able, because those personal relationships, when you keep track of those, the things that you build together is just incredible. It's beautiful.
Right. I know there's so many opportunities to collaborate and create something incredible. And, you know, if you're not staying on top of those contacts, it kind of falls away. So one question I have for you is, what the heck is a coffee shop interview?
Well, the coffee shop interview it's an incredible tool to be able to learn about people and be able to learn more about them and find out their needs and what they want, and then be able to see if you have any match for that.
Right.
So basically what we teach people how to do, whether in, and you don't have to be in a coffee shop to do this. So that's the first question I usually get. Do I have to do this in a coffee shop? No. This works online, it works in person. It's essentially the way of asking a series of questions that creates the conversation where people feel what we call the BLTs. And the BLTs are, they feel like they belong, that they're loved, that they can trust, and that they feel safe. And when you have those four things, you'll ultimately end up building a tribe, an entire community, and people will not want to leave you because that's so rare in the world to feel the BLTs. I mean, when you feel that with people, you want them in your life. And so we teach through the coffee shop interview how to interview people, how to talk, have conversations with people where they're actually learning all of this about them. And then as they're mapping and learning these things, something will pop up. Like, I'll give you an example. I was having this great conversation with this woman. Her name's Connie. And she was a manager at a Walmart. And, you know, I would go in there late. It was the overnight hours. And I was just, you know, we'd always have just like a short little conversation, but I always kept track of those things, you know, and I'd always ask back the next time I saw her. I'd look it up before I went in and just, you know, kind of, you know, ask her how things were going with this or that, because I remembered it. Well, one day I just said, hey, you know what? We should have coffee sometime. And she said, oh, I get off at 7 a.m. Let's have coffee.
Wow.
It's midnight. And I'm like, okay, I can get back up and have a coffee. Sure. So she got off at 7. We met her at the coffee shop right next to the store. And we're talking and stuff. And all of a sudden, because we had had all those little interactions and I knew and I remembered all these things about her, I felt comfortable asking her, what is it that because she was talking about her job and just not liking this and all of this stuff. And I finally looked at her and I said, what is it that you really want in your life?
I love it.
And she just stopped. And all of a sudden, these tears started coming out of her eyes. And it was that moment right there where safety, the BLTs were there. She knew that I cared. She knew she was loved. She was safe, trust. She felt like she belonged. And she opened up and just said, this is what I really want. And my life is not matching this right now.
Right.
And we were able to take that conversation into an amazing coaching relationship where she is now thriving.
I love it.
However, if I wouldn't have remembered those little details and done that coffee shop interview, I wouldn't have, that breakthrough would have never happened. And so, and then there was a client right there.
Right.
And
amazing.
So nobody falls through the cracks. Like nobody falls through the cracks anymore. And you get to build those incredible relationships where you're really helping people find the things that they really want in life instead of the rat race that everybody's trying to tell them that's going to make them happy. That doesn't.
Right? Oh my gosh, so true, so true. I love that story. And that's, I guess, getting to know, like, and trust somebody can happen very quickly with the right tools. So having these software tool is a great tool. Once again, software. Oh my gosh. So what would you say is the importance of finding a community or a tribe of your own?
Well, here's the thing. People need support. And that's such an important thing, especially when you're trying to do something that's not normal for you. So if you're just starting a business for the first time and you've never started a business before, you may have people in your life that are like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, maybe you should do something else. Maybe you should, and all this other stuff. And you have a dream in your heart. Imagine having that dream of having a successful coaching business, of doing the things you want, and having a tribe and community of people around you
Yeah.
that support you in it and are going to help you do it. That's what contact mapping is about. That's what our community does. We lock arms and we help each other go after your dreams, go after the business that you want, and give you the support to do it.
Yeah, I love that. The fact that you guys are accessible 5 days a week is, incredible. And providing business training, again, incredible. And then, I love the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday meetings, like getting together, keeping everybody on point. You're not alone anymore. That's, I guess, one of the biggest drawbacks of being an entrepreneur is typically you're a solopreneur, meaning you're on your own. Certainly I'm at home all the time by myself, pretty much, except for my spouse, so I'm pretty much home all the time alone. My only connection to human beings is via the internet and Zoom like this. So it's important to have that tribe in the community of people, and people are so important. Why not have a tool that will help you stay in touch and let them know that they're important to you?
Right.
It's amazing. I have one more question and then I'll ask, is there anything else you can share? But what's a digital business card?
Oh, I love this thing. Oh my gosh, this thing is so terrific. Okay, so I'll show you this. Everybody has business cards, right? I have one on my desk. Okay, somebody gave me for you. She's the GM of a Holiday Inn. Okay. Where do most business cards get filed for people?
The round file.
Yeah. Or they end up in a shoebox, or you never see them again, or anything else. And you don't really know the person well enough to usually put them in your phone. And you're just like, I don't,
Exactly.
Well, the crazy thing is that we started discovering that before I came to contact mapping, being transparent again.
Yeah.
I had people in my phone. I couldn't remember who they were and why they were in my phone.
Right.
And that happens to all of us. I mean, we're just busy. We don't mean to lose relationships with people or lose touch. We just kind of forget.
Yeah.
And so and then I had this woman text me and she says, "You're in my phone. I don't know why you're in my phone. So sorry. Can you remind me why you're in my phone?" Well, first of all, I didn't really feel the BLTs out of that, right? No. And I had to give grace because that was me before contact mapping, but not everybody in the world is a contact mapper where they take the note and remember everything about you that they, by voice to text, just 26 seconds. I met Barbara and she's amazing. I love her background. We've been talking about Sedona. We have so much fun every time we get on a Zoom together. I can't, not everybody does that.
Yeah.
So we created a digital business card. So instead of texting somebody your name and your phone number, hoping they put it into your phone, because sometimes they actually don't because they got busy again.
Right.
I text people my name and then just my digital business card link. When they click on the link, it opens up and there's a button that downloads all my information into their phone automatically. They don't have to type. And I always tell them, hey, I'm going to give you my digital business card because I don't want you to have to type anything.
Yeah, I love that.
And so it gives them all the information. It has my photo, my name, what I do, my phone number, my email, my website, my Calendly link, and a small bio also of what I want them to remember about me. Here's the great thing. Look in your phone right now and pick a contact and see, you'll probably see a name and a phone number. And when they open up my contact, it doesn't matter if it's years later, they're going to have my photo so they know exactly who I look like. They're
Wow.
going to have my name, all this information, and they're going to have a bio about me, telling them about contact mapping and the training that we do and inviting them to contact me. For the
Wow.
coaches, they would have their own bio of,
Right.
I'm a coach and I help people with this. I hope
Yep.
sometime we can connect. I would love to, get to know you, or however they want to word that.
Yeah.
Here's even the best thing. We teach them how to make a bio that makes them unforgettable. So it's another one of the trainings that we do, that we actually, so many people have hard time like describing themselves or their
True.
business
True.
or all of that. We actually help them do that with a simple step-by-step that we actually have office hours for, to help them actually create that.
That's
So
amazing. So let me ask,
yeah,
is
yeah,
the digital business card part of contact mapping?
it is. It actually is.
Okay, you guys. This is getting
So
real
they get
clear,
that
right?
too.
Yeah, this is pretty clear what needs to happen here. It's like definitely contact mapping with a digital business card where you can send your name and a link with a click and tap, and voila, your contact information is in their phone. I love it. I
And
love
they will
it. So
never forget you, because
that's
how do you forget somebody when you have the bio that says whatever it is that you want somebody to remember about you, and the
yeah.
photo? It's like, wow, you really become unforgettable.
It's so true. And one other little tip I just want to share about the contact mapping is the fact that you all have it so you can search on hashtags. I love that. So you can hashtag where the location of where your person is, or
Right.
you can hashtag potential client, or you
Right.
can right, hashtag relative, hashtag friend, hashtag, yeah. So, oh my gosh. And then you can
And
search through everybody that's a potential client.
mhm.
And tap, tap, tap. Hello, hello, hello. I've haven't, oh my gosh.
Exactly. And you can and maybe you have different levels of coaching, and you need to
Yeah,
pull up a list of everybody who's in your basic coaching, or everybody
right.
who's in your premium coaching, or something
Yeah,
like that. It
yeah.
helps you pull up a list of things, and we help you organize that, so you know exactly, what is important to you. We help you find what's important, what kind of list you're going to want, and then show you how to set that up with those hashtags. And the great thing is, all of the notes and everything is searchable in here.
I love
So you could just search, oh, I met somebody in Dallas this one time, and you could just search Dallas by itself and find the note that has Dallas in it, of what you wrote about this person. I mean, everything's searchable, and you can even put your social media messages into their profile. So then there's no more ever scrolling through social media trying to see
Oh
what
my
you said or
God.
how they said something or anything else. It's all in their profile and becomes searchable like that.
I love it. I love it. So highly recommend getting into contact mapping. I'm just starting. I just let full disclosure, I'm just getting started. I do not have my digital card yet, but when I do, I will most likely email it to everybody. And then I just look forward to seeing you on contact mapping, and certainly it'd be great if we get connected that way too. Is there anything else you'd like to share with everyone, Elizabeth?
Well, first, a lot of people get scared about technology. You're in software, your background, you understand how overwhelming sometimes it can be.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. And I want people to know we have a desktop version, we have an app version, but here's what makes us so special. We're going to walk you through step by step in learning this. We're going to help you hands on. So we've had people who are just like, I had one client, she had just gotten her first cell phone. Not kidding. She's like 70 years old. And she's like, I got a cell phone. And I'm like, great, we're going to teach you how to do this. And she just hit 500 notes. We just did a
Oh
party
my
for her
God.
because, I mean, it's just so amazing. Like, you're never too old to start doing
That's
something.
true. That's true.
So I just want people to understand it's not going to be scary. We're going to take it step by step. And that's the great thing. We're here for you to help you, and then help you also on the business end too. So you know how to build a business and start going after the life of your dreams, because you know what? That's, we want people to really be fully happy in their lives.
Yeah,
And going after their dreams is part of that.
absolutely. Absolutely. I so agree. I couldn't agree more. It's like if everybody on the planet, and I've said this many times, if everybody on the planet was doing what they were divinely inspired to do, we would have world peace, and the
Yep.
world would be so amazing to be alive in,
Yeah.
and that's how it is around here.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Oh gosh, I feel very blessed.
Oh,
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth, for taking time out of your day to come and share about contact mapping with my community. I'm hopeful that everybody saw the value in contact mapping and is interested in learning more. So
right.
what do they need to do to find you?
Well, a link that will be provided that we're going to give to everybody.
Okay.
You can also reach out to me at elizabeth@contactmapping.com.
Okay.
That would be great also, and I can help guide you and get you started. Once you get started, we're going to get you set up for onboarding. We're going to take you step by step. We're going to come on, hold your hand, and get you right to where you need to be. So either the link that's with this video, or feel free to email me at elizabeth@contactmapping.com and just let me know that Barbara sent you, and we'll get you going.
It sounds great. Awesome. Thank you so much again for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to say bye, everyone. Please check it out. At least you got to check it out. Okay. Bye.